And we are live. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another predictions video. This is WWE Roadblock 2016, and this is gonna be a little bit different. I don't. It's very difficult to predict something that I didn't see coming. I did not see Roadblock even being a thing. I love how that's in Memphis, Tennessee. So let's load it up and like the card, and they're very different. It's a very different card. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, the first match we're gonna go over is the NXT Tag Team Championships, the Revival versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. This is very, like I said, this is very difficult because I don't see, me myself, I want Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy to win just because it's been a while. You know, they deserve that championship. They need that championship, and I would love to see them. But at the same time, I don't know what they're planning for NXT Takeover. Like I said, that's what I mean by this. You know, it usually is. You know, you can kind of see what they're planning. This is kind of exactly what it is, a roadblock. Like, what the hell? I did not see this coming. So, what I'm going to throw out is, I think Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy is going to win this. Because I would love to see Colin Cassidy and then American Alphas going against each other at TakeOver. That would be an awesome match. Now we're going to go into the WWE Tag Team Champions. The New Day versus the League of Nations. Sheamus versus King Barrett. Again, I don't. This is very just like, what? Why is this here? I don't. Again, I don't see why. I kind of understand. Okay, like Y2AJ going against them. Awesome. See it. But and it's very just funny. I like I said, I don't. It's so weird. But I don't think it's time for the New Day to lose. I don't think they're gonna lose for a while. Maybe at WrestleMania against maybe I don't know. Again, I don't. Maybe what other teams are there really? I would say Y2AJ, but they broke up. The Usos, maybe that would be okay. I could see that. But I'm giving it to the New Day. I don't tell you the truth. I don't want the League of Nations to have anything. It's a very boring match. I don't. Wait a second. Oh shit! I guess I'm being the guy. Like I said, it's just very confusing. Now, so I am giving it to the New Day. Next is Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. Again, I didn't see why they put this at Fastlane, because I really thought it was going to be the WrestleMania. But I guess it's going to be Dean Ambrose. Like I said, like this year has been very confusing, because every single thing that you thought and actually wanted to see, they just decided, nope, we're not going to give that to you. We'd rather see this. I wanted to see Dean Ambrose versus maybe Seth Rollins, or a Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. That would be awesome. Especially at WrestleMania. But I guess they had their eyes set on Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. Now, when it comes to Bray Wyatt, I don't see what they have planned, so I could see maybe Bray Wyatt winning, and maybe winning at like a very shitty way, so Brock Lesnar wants to go against Bray Wyatt, instead of Dean Ambrose. But it's weird. It's a very weird situation. But I am going to give it to Brock Lesnar because if you're going to bet against someone, don't bet against Brock Lesnar. Like I have learned that don't bet against the big man that kicks ass. And now the very confusing one that I don't think anybody saw is Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Dean Ambrose, but I don't think it's going to be this easy. I don't think him getting the championship is going to be this easy at all. If anything, I kind of saw him sneaking himself into like a triple threat match at WrestleMania. And really, I just think this is kind of like a, well, maybe we will give Dean. No, I don't see them giving Dean Ambrose the championship anytime soon. Just because I kind of see them going toward the Roman Reigns, and like I said, I've said this before. I don't have anything wrong to say about Roman Reigns. He is very green, but going against someone like Triple H can kind of give him more experience and a little bit more of a, Roman Reigns wants to, I see a lot of potential in him. And working with Triple H can bring that out. And, of course, going against Brock Lesnar, there's not much. I don't understand why Brock Lesnar is this and Brock Lesnar is the beat. No, he's very boring. The whole match is just straight up suplex, 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 suplex. I'm like, okay, we get it. You can suplex people. Get the fuck on with it. Can we get on with it? But with Triple H, he's very good at storytelling and making a very good match. And I can very see Roman Reigns at least going over with Triple H. I don't see Roman Reigns being a heel anytime soon. Just because that makes no sense. Because, think about it. Like, do you really want Roman Reigns working with the Authority? Like, which one is a little worse? Okay, Roman Reigns being a face and winning a couple times, or Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns should be the anti-hero of WWE. I think that would be a little bit more interesting than just, here we go. He should be the anti-hero. Like, whatever's best for him. I think that role would suit Roman Reigns a little bit more than just, here. I don't like him as a face, trying to be a face. He's a big man. He's like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a anti-hero. I just don't like. There's so much that goes into this, so I'm gonna give it to Triple H, because like they said, they put so much money into the advertising. I doubt they're just gonna like, oh, you know what? We changed our mind. It seems like they're getting bullied by the fans too much, and just to show kind of like this is what I mean. This is what I think. Dean Ambrose, I think they're going to put Dean Ambrose into these big matches to see if he can handle it, to see if he can hang with, quote unquote, hang with the big boys. They're going to put him against Triple H. They're going to make Dean Ambrose look amazing. I mean, Triple H is going to cheat, all this stuff. Then he's going to go against Brock Lesnar, and he's going to look amazing. Then Shane McMahon. I do think Shane McMahon is going to win against Undertaker. I just don't think it's going to be a clean win. And then, of course, Shane McMahon is going to push Dean Ambrose. Then. That's how I think. And it's more interesting than them just handing it over to Dean Ambrose and making... Triple H is not going to just roll over and die. And if Triple H is going to lose, he's going to lose at WrestleMania. He's not going to lose at a Roadblock, which Roadblock is so... It's always been... I don't even like Fastlane. They replaced one of my favorite pay-per-views, the Elimination Chamber, with Fastlane for the PG era. But now it used to be Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, or Fastlane, and then WrestleMania in March. Now they're like, no, we're gonna push this back a little bit. No, that's almost making making it harder on yourself, because now you're running out of matches. That's how I feel. I think they're just running out of matches at this point. But hopefully they work it in. And I guess this is going to be like a mini pay-per-view, because like I said, I don't understand it much. Usually I could understand it, like, okay, this is how it's going to be. You kind of understand. It's very like NXT is going to be in it. There's not a lot of talk about it. The only time it's kind of like the Beast in the East. They were calling it a pay-per-view, but it was just a special. It was more of a special than a pay-per-view. And I guess this is what this is gonna be. Like I said, I don't think Triple H is gonna lose on a freaking special. Triple H is a little bit too proud for that, and everybody's saying, "Oh, Dean Ambrose needs to win." Why? Again, he needs to get out of that, because he is a mid-carder. For a while, he's been a mid-carder. So it's kind of like Daniel Bryan. He was a very mid-carder. So trying to bring him in, they're going to have to push him a little, put him in these big matches and show that he can handle it. You kind of have to prove shit to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon isn't just going to hand over the championship, and Triple H ain't going to hand over the championship. So, since if this doesn't cut, so basically the end of it is, I think Triple H is going to beat Dean Ambrose. Brock Lesnar is going to beat Bray Wyatt. Enzo and Cass will be the champs. They're going to beat the Revival, and New Day will beat the League of Nations, at least hopefully. I do not want to see the League of Nations anywhere near the title, alright? I don't like it. No. They're just so... No. Okay? Just no. Stop. Never. I don't want... That they're just a waste of time. And I'm gonna go ahead and go a little bit, since we're gonna just do it until this match is over. We're gonna go into what I think the WrestleMania is going to look like. The card I see is, of course, the Undertaker versus Shane McMahon. Maybe I like the idea of Brock versus Dean Ambrose. I would like to see Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens a little bit more, but I think this would be a perfect time to bring Dolph Ziggler in a little bit more, have him go against Kevin Owens, maybe actually have him win, and then Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. And I think, like I said, I think Shane McMahon is going to win. I just don't think it's going to be fairly. I think someone maybe Daniel Bryan will get, not Daniel Bryan, but Dolph Ziggler will get involved, because that can push him into a very good role. And then you'll see, or you could see maybe Triple H win, and then Seth Rollins gets involved. Because then you would push Triple H versus Seth Rollins, but you could also see maybe a Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I think it's going to be more Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, just because it makes sense. You have to look at it more of a storyline process, and that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It is more like a rant. I don't like the randomness of this pay-per-view. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. You know, I don't like randomness. It's very random to me. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all the other good stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow the stream. It helps me out a lot. And if you don't have a Twitch account already, go ahead and make one, and you'll be able to watch all future episodes live. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. See ya!